Hello there, I'm Hairstyles from One Direction, and the Salon Guy is going to show you how to get my hair cut. I absolutely have no idea what you even call this thing I have in my head, but the Salon Guy is going to show you how to get it. Hey guys, I'm Steven the Salon Guy, and as you heard Harry, alright, it's not really Harry, but as you heard him say, who knows what that is on his head, but it's somewhat of a popular hairstyle. Rumor has it he just actually cut his hair off, and I haven't seen what it looks like, so I'm going to show you guys how to achieve the older Harry Styles haircut. What I want to do with this Harry Styles inspired haircut is create the base first. Now the back of his hair is slightly a little bit longer than where it evens out with his chin in the front. So what we're going to do is create our first baseline and outline throughout the whole thing. So I'm going to start here and I'm going to cut a straight line right throughout the back and the nape. Now that the nape is done in the back, what I'm going to do is now angle this in throughout the sides and also towards the top. And what we're doing is we're establishing our baseline here, which is going to equal the whole length of the whole haircut throughout the whole head. And for the very front, we're going to leave this a bit longer and we're going to cut it pretty much right to the tip of his nose. And then we're going to re-angle it back down going this way. Now that we've got the baseline established, it should look something like this. And now what we're going to do is then start the layering. Now remember, he has it curlier in through here, and then this kind of sweeping over. Alright, so now we're going to start the actual layering process. For the layering, what we're going to do is comb it straight out from the head, and we're going to cut probably 2 inches or so off, so the actual length is going to be probably about 2 inches or so straight out from the head. And what we're going to do is literally do this throughout the whole back of the head, bring everything straight out, and that's going to create that layer throughout the back of the head. I finished one side of the head. Now I'm going to continue to the other side, and as you can see, it's just following the guide all the way throughout the back of the head and also the nape. Now what we're going to do is connect the top back of the head with the actual top, and what we're going to do is, coming in vertically, we're going to connect those areas instead of cutting it right away horizontally, because that could leave a line which you don't want. So you want everything to kind of blend in like how I'm doing, and cutting it this way actually does create a softer blend and doesn't create a sharp, harsh line in the hair when you bring everything straight up. So once we have that, it now extends it in through here, and then now we can then take it and then hold everything straight up. So now what we're going to do is cut everything straight across horizontally throughout the top of the head. And when we get to the front, we want to make sure that we're leaving the front a little bit longer, because as you all know, he wears it back. So when we get to the front area, we're going to over direct it a little bit so it all can kind of come back this way. And now here's the part where we're over directing, and as you can see, from when we cut the base outline, we're not really cutting too much off. We're just actually blending it in and connecting. So we're pretty much now done with the top, and now we're going to work on the sides. For the sides, we're going to simply just connect where we left off in the back here, which we call the vision point, or the vision line, which separates the front and the back, and that's usually right around the top of the ear. And simply what we're going to do is pull everything straight out from the head, and we're going to cut straight up, and we're just going to blend everything in, which is going to connect the top here with the sides. I'm going to do this on both sides, and then we'll actually be completed with the whole haircut, and then we're going to dry it, and I'm going to show you how he gets that style that he has. Alright, looking quite good there, aren't you, Harry? So now what we're going to do is, I'm just going to texturize this a little bit, and I just want to add some softness to the whole thing, just to add a little bit of texture. This way, when you do wear this style, it's got a little more movement to it, and especially if your hair is naturally curly, this allows for some more freedom in the hair, which will make it wave up or curl up a little bit more. Now for the blow dry, I have a little bit of a styling cream, and now as you've seen, he wears his hair 2 different ways. and I'm going to show you how to get both of them. The first one I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the one where his hair all is coming across this way with a little bit of curl in the back. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to scrunch this a little bit. As you know, the mannequin obviously doesn't have curly hair, but I'm going to kind of show you how to get this style. So we're going to you can either diffuse this or you can really scrunch it like so with your hands and with the blow dryer, and then leave this bit straight across the front. All right, so here's one way, as you've seen him before, how he wears it. Kind of always sweeping across and a little bit fuller and kind of wavy and curly. Now remember, this mannequin was not curly, so we kind of had to scrunch it and add some paste to it to make it look a little more curly and messy. Now the second style, believe it or not, all we're going to do is just kind of rake it all back with our fingers, and basically he has the sides like this, and you just kind of rake it back a little bit, get some volume up there, and this is kind of the way it is. And this is also how we always see him wearing his hair. Well, there you have my Harry Styles inspired hairstyle. As you can see, you got different variations of it, from wearing it back and also forward in your face. I still have no idea how you call this thing on his head, but I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you all for watching my channel, The Salon Guy, and I'll see you guys soon for more hairstyles and haircuts. Cheers.